All right, guys, we're at the Cheesecake Factory. We're on a little date right now.
Man.
Yeah.
Tell him say no Diddy.
No,
Come on,
but
bro.
yeah, but for real, we're at the Cheesecake Factory. We got 2.5 hours before the show starts. We're just gonna bang out our predictions here and then head over to the stadium. So without further ado, let's start with LA Knight and AJ Styles. Those are my boys Eli Drake and AJ Styles from TNA. I don't see a world where LA Knight does not win this match.
No. LA Knight needs this win. He's hot. The fans love him. They want to push him, it seems like, eventually towards a singles title. And AJ Styles, he's a guy where it looks like he's on the end of not the end of his career, but he's definitely on, like, I don't want to say the downside, but he's at the point of his career where he's solidified as a legend in the wrestling industry in general, no matter the company, where he can afford to take losses and put guys over. And he's been doing that lately for the last part of last year or whatsoever, and he's been doing excellent at that. You know, he's still keeping feuds entertaining while taking these losses and helping put guys over. Like, he's not going to lose any momentum from this whatsoever.
Exactly.
Only person who could gain is LA Knight, and I think he will gain an advantage by beating a legend like AJ Styles.
Yeah, I think if LA Knight loses here, it's going to start a riot.
It will. It really will.
Per se. And I don't want to say he needs this win, but I just don't see...
He doesn't, but he does.
Yeah, I just don't see a world where he loses this match at all, and which is good, because I think next year you could see him in the World Heavyweight title match.
Yeah, I think you can too.
I think that needs to happen. So, on to the next one. We got Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross and their two teams. We call them Bobby's Boys versus the Final Testament, or Killer Kross if you're TNA like me. Yeah, there's a lot of former TNA Impact guys on here. So it's a Philadelphia street fight. I don't personally care about this rivalry.
I don't either.
It hasn't been built very well. But the fact that it's a street fight, I think, is going to make this an interesting and fun match.
Yeah, I hope since they're calling it Philadelphia street fight, try to incorporate something Philadelphia related.
Yeah.
As me being a Philadelphian, I would like to see, like, I don't know.
There's going to be tables.
Yeah,
it's Philadelphia, ECW. There's going to be tables.
Grease the posts.
Yeah, I don't think we can expect anything too extreme here, but it's definitely going to make the ending of this rivalry a lot more interesting than if it was just a regular tag match. So, who are you going with?
I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's because I'm not invested. I think I'm actually a huge Karrion Kross guy, actually. I think ever since AOP came back, they've been looking very strong and very dominant. But I would like to see, I think, Bobby and the Street Profits take this. I guess that'll be my prediction. If I'm being honest, I feel unprofessional telling you guys, like, I don't care about this. But if I'm being honest, I won't lie to you guys. I actually don't. So realistically, I don't care who wins, but I'm going to go with my brothers, man. Go with my brothers.
I feel like Karrion Kross could benefit more if they win, and the Authors of Pain.
I feel like they would definitely benefit more, though.
I'm a little worried about if Street Profits and Lashley lost. More the Street Profits losing, because they have done that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I'm going to go with the Final Testament here.
Or maybe a loss for Street Profits could eventually... I feel like a heel turn's coming eventually, maybe.
Which is sad, because I feel like this faction hasn't really had its chance to blossom.
They haven't at all.
And there's so much talent there.
All three of them are talented.
Exactly. But I think Killer Kross and Authors of Pain kind of need the win, so I'm gonna go with them on that one.
I respect that one.
Next, we got the United States Championship, the fake one, not mine.
Yeah, you're the real United States champion right here.
It's from the other creator, Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. I want to say Randy, because that's my boy.
Yeah.
But I don't think Logan Paul's going to lose this match.
No.
yet.
I don't think Logan's losing either. Realistically, I love Randy and I love KO. But I just see Logan Paul retaining because not only do I see him retaining because, for one, he's not even a solid wrestler. He's a great wrestler, actually. I can admit, I think he's a great wrestler, whether you like him or not. He's phenomenal. He's athletic. But the main reason why I have him winning is his internet influence. He's brought so much more traction to the WWE, especially not only for the fans and the company, but for himself. His Drink Prime is the official partner sponsor of WWE. They have a big Prime logo in the middle of the ring. And I feel like eventually that we're going to get to predicting ahead the future a little bit. I think we're going to get Logan Paul and LA Knight. I feel like that's going to be LA Knight's first singles title in the WWE. So I feel like they're going to let Logan retain and build towards Logan and LA Knight for SummerSlam the closer we get to the event.
Yeah.
And once again, predicting the future, I think somehow, some way, we're going to get Randy and KO tag team down the line.
Yeah, they haven't really done. They've been kind of like tag teaming together and beating up Logan Paul and attacking him. I think the fallout happens here, and then we get that as a rivalry, and Logan Paul somehow retains in some dastardly way.
Yeah.
Or maybe Randy does an RKO to Kevin Owens, and then Logan Paul comes in, or KSI or something like that. Jake Paul.
Definitely. I think we'll definitely see KSI tonight.
Yeah. So I have Logan Paul retaining the fake United States Championship because, like I said, the real boy right here, baby. All right, on to the next one. We got Io Sky, the women's champion, versus Bayley. I'm going to speak for you on this. There's no way Bayley loses, right?
No way.
There's no way. I'm kind of sad because this rivalry, I don't feel hit its peak yet. And there could be storylines down the line where you keep Io as champion and then Bayley keeps going for, the title. But I think you just do the right thing here. And
do the right thing and let Bayley win the title.
Yeah.
She deserves it. She's been taking a lot of losses this year, putting a lot of people over, being like, even though she was like the leader of Damage Control and all that, she seemed like the forgotten one in Damage Control because they were so worrying about building everyone else up where it's like, we're forgetting Bayley's a main eventer. She's been a women's champion before. So with all the losses she's been taking this year, I feel like she's kind of in a little underdog story herself. So I would like to see her have her WrestleMania moment for sure. Sad note, Paramore won't be there. The and ParaFlyers because of Paramore, and Bayley was really pushing for them to be here to do an entrance for her. They won't be here, sadly. I'm upset about it. Yeah,
but
I know you
that
are.
really made me a Bayley fan going into this WrestleMania with her pushing for this. And I know a lot of people have been saying that Bayley deserves a WrestleMania moment. Let's not forget, WrestleMania 33, the one that I was at, she won a fatal four-way to retain the women's championship.
She did.
So I feel like this is another WrestleMania moment, but I don't think that we should, forget that those things have happened.
Yeah, when I say things like let them have their WrestleMania moment, I don't mean it like for their career. I mean for that year.
Exactly.
For this year, let her have her yearly WrestleMania moment.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're both in agreement, Bayley on that one. The next one, Seth frickin' Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion.
My God.
Versus Drew Galloway, hot boy, Drew McIntyre. What are you thinking? I'm going to let you. This is your boy right here. So.
I would love to see my guy retain. That is.
Side note, CM Punk on commentary too.
Yes. I'm actually looking forward to his entrance. They're going to give him an entrance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Drew, man. I love Drew. I actually really do. It's just the fact that he's fighting my guy. Like I said, results of last night, Seth lost. I said it in yesterday's prediction video. It bothers me that Seth is going to potentially lose twice. Although he didn't get pinned yesterday, the loss still goes on his record. The loss still goes on his WrestleMania record. That does not sit well with me. And now the fact of him losing before, it doesn't make me want to see him lose again. And me personally, his title run, if I'm a fan or biased, I can admit if a title run's good or bad. Like, for example, his Universal title run was terrible. But this title run has been great. He's been a strong champion, a fighting champion there every week.
A lot of good matches. A
lot of great matches, putting the company on his back, wrestling injured. So I would hate to see him lose. I would have liked to see him at least get a year. He's very close to a year. He's at like 310 days. Very close to a year. I would love to see him get that year. But I feel like Drew's going to get the moment because he had his moment before when he won the championship at Mania. But that was the COVID year with no fans. I feel like they're going to let him have his moment with the fans. And if he does win it and have his moment, for everyone with the crowd is dead stuff, I do hope that is a occasion where the crowd does pop like crazy for Drew McIntyre.
Or they turn the mics up.
Yeah, exactly. But regardless, if he does win it, I do want that pop to be loud. And that's coming from a Seth guy.
Yeah.
Or realistically, I can see prediction. Damian, I feel like, is going to try to cash in and fail. Or not fail, but it won't count as a cash in and he'll hold the briefcase.
I think we need an appearance from him.
We definitely need an appearance from him. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. Yeah. And if he does cash in on that match, they could have a little like storytelling where it's like the guy who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania before is getting cashed in on. Yeah. With Seth cashing in, in the past with the heights of the century.
I think Drew's winning. Okay. I think there's going to be some kind of shenanigans from CM Punk.
Definitely.
I think Damian Priest might come out and try to cash in, and CM Punk interrupts that cash in from happening. I don't know how that would even make sense.
The reason why it'll make sense is because Punk has a feud with Seth. You know, he doesn't like Seth. Seth doesn't like him. Drew doesn't like him. He doesn't like Drew. They can make it like, okay, whoever wins this match, they can have Punk say something like, when I'm back and I'm healthy, I want you. That's why he's not allowing Damian Priest to cash in, because they can have Punk, say Drew wins, Punk can step in the ring and stop Damian from cashing in and say, the reason why I started is because I want you at SummerSlam.
If he's physically able to do so.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know how his injury's coming along, but
they can have him do it. Say if he's still injured, they can have him do it without getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like, just don't have Damian hit him, you know?
Swing a chair.
Yeah, swing a chair or something like that.
Something easy. He doesn't need to do the whole GTS thing.
But Punk will definitely get involved.
Yeah, I'm really loving Seth's work. It's a shame that he has to lose twice. I'm super glad he didn't take the pinfall yesterday.
Me too.
And I think that builds the Cody Rhodes story a lot more, that he lost again. So,
and that's something, sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
That's something we didn't add to. Seth took a ass whooping last night, so that's something we're definitely going to see play out somehow in today's match.
They targeted the leg. And
they targeted the leg. He was spared through a barricade.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor in the reason why he loses, is I think Drew's going to really attack the leg that was hurting last night.
I can see him going for like a stomp or a turnbuckle powerbomb, and the leg gives out.
Yeah, leg gives out or something like that. Or the stomp. But yeah, I think Drew's winning. My boy Drew Galloway is going to be the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Another prediction, I think this opens the show.
I wouldn't doubt it either, because that'll give Seth time to kind of interrupt later on.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. All right.
Oh, excuse me. Can I get another one when she poured me this? It was open. Okay, thank you.
I think it's supposed to be open. She opens it for me.
Oh, she opened it for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, on to the next one, which is the last one. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. There's no way in hell Cody don't finish the story. There's just no way. I think there's going to be a bunch of superstars that come out. You're going to see Solo. You're going to see Jimmy. You're going to see Jay. You're going to see Tama Tonga, I think, might make an appearance. Yeah, I think he shows up. Stone Cold, John Cena, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
So we're seeing everybody.
It's going to be Avengers
crazy
Endgame.
brawl.
Yeah, I'm calling this. I'm not going to say that I came up with it, but I think that Stone Cold and John Cena will be there in some capacity.
It a lot. Even John Cena on his Instagram. And ironically, you're wearing a John Cena shirt. I'm wearing a Stone Cold shirt.
Yes.
So this wasn't even by design. We're just
manifesting
that this happens.
It's happening. So I think Cody finished the story. I think you need to have him finish this story. I think he needs to win. We've built up him losing so much and coming through all these tribulations. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
no,
that's not ours. I just think with him taking so many losses, there's just no way that he doesn't win the title.
No, not at all.
It's a new era. It starts tonight.
Cody's going to finish his story. I think Cody's going to finish his story. I want Cody to finish his story. But I have to sit here and say, unpopular opinion, I'm going to be upset when Roman loses, man. I am. Not because it's not like Cody doesn't deserve it or nothing that. I want Cody to win it. It's just me personally, I didn't get tired of Roman's reign at all. Just me personally. You might have, other people might have. Because after a while, it did start to get like, you expect the outside interference and this and that. But I do just want to say, I want to give, in case if he loses tonight, I want to give Roman his flowers now for giving us legit, like, not even trying to glaze or anything like that. He legit gave us a dominant 4 years of champion.
Yeah.
So that's the one reason why I might miss him as champion. But if he loses tonight, which I think he will, I see him taking a break off at least until maybe SummerSlam.
Yeah. I think, what's crazy is if you were like a freshman in high school when he was champion, and you're now like about to graduate, like you only know Roman Reigns as champion. Kind of like Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes.
This run has legit put him in talks of the wrestling Mount Rushmore. Just off of this one title run alone.
I think you could make an argument that maybe he should have defended the title a little bit more. But I don't mind.
To be honest, I'm okay with how they did it, because think about all the time Brock had it.
It gave Gunther enough
exactly.
time to build
it gave you time to build up Seth's championship. It gave you time to build up Cody. It gave you time to build up Jay and Jimmy and Solo. It gave you time to build up Gunther. It created a lot of storylines. And the reason why I don't hate it is because, once again, going back to Brock Lesnar, Roman did way more than Brock Lesnar
Yeah,
did. Just
Brock
for
didn't
example.
tell stories when he held the title for.
It was just
a long
fight. It were
time.
just a couple of matches.
Yeah, he would just disappear and then
Yeah.
come back, and then we'd get a 5-minute Brock match, and then that was it. There was no real story.
Exactly.
Where Roman's cinema.
Exactly. Yeah.
So many stories are
Legit
going to be
storytelling.
And the thing is, too,
So many opportunities could open up tonight.
tonight is going to close a lot of those stories.
It will.
Too, so
It's going to close a lot and open a lot.
Yeah.
So
Cody for the win. We're going to see him hold the title. It's going to be strange. It's going to be different going forward. But tonight's the night.
It
It's
is.
finally here, baby.
the story's going to be finished.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Finishing the story.
Let's go.
That's it. All our fruit is here.
Yeah,
let's
we're going to
eat.
eat. Let's
Let's
go.
to the
We have
stadium.
about almost 2 hours, maybe less. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's
go.
go, baby. All right. See you guys.